Hey guys, what is up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review where today we're taking a look at this new Robert Pattinson Batman McFarlane movie figure. So when the product images were released for this figure, I thought he looked excellent, but with my main collection being NECA and Marvel Legends, I was like, I'm not going to pre-order him, I'll just wait and see if I come across him in the wild, and if I do, I'll pick him up. And then today I saw him in the wild and I bought him and he's looking excellent. To be honest, I don't really know too much about this upcoming Batman film, and that's on purpose. I really want to just go into it with an open mindset and see what it's like. When they announced that they were redoing the Batman films, I was like, I don't care at this point. I've got the Dark Knight trilogy and that's all I really need. I really like the Michael Keaton Batman films as well, and I feel like redoing the film franchise has got a lot to live up to. But with that being said, when I did eventually see a couple of trailers, it looks pretty good. I do really like the look of Batman's suit. I think it looks pretty tactical. I like how it's went for the grey and black vibe, and I'm really interested to see how Robert Pattinson is going to take on this role. And I feel like the figure looks pretty awesome, so yeah, I picked him up. We're going to take a closer look at him, but before we do, let me know down in the comments section what you guys really want to see in this new Batman film. What do you want to see that's new and different, and what do you want to see from Robert Pattinson in this role? Let me know down in the comments section below. And while you're down there guys, as always, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button as well. Let's not wait any longer. Let's take a closer look at this McFarlane Batman figure. So here is our new McFarlane Batman in box, same sort of box that we've seen time and time again with these figures. We get the 22 moving parts, a wee Batman logo up here, McFarlane toys, then the display, and he's looking really nice in this display box, the way he's kind of got his head tilted down. I am noticing straight away that the eyes are looking a weird direction, but yeah, we'll wait till we get him out of the packaging. DC Multiverse, nice movie Batman logo here, Batman the Batman, then Batman logo up top. DC Multiverse, Batman, nothing up down here. And then I'm loving this image in the back. That looks excellent, nice spot varnish. And we do see this image in the trailer, and it's captured so well with this figure in the place of Batman. So yeah, that looks awesome. Presuming that is what we're going to get on the trading card inside. I actually should have grabbed the other trading cards I've got, but no worries. The Batman up here, and let's see, yeah, I thought that was going to be a write-up, it's not. Collect them all. Here's the other figures / cards we can get. Yeah, Catwoman, the Penguin, the Riddler, and then the Bat Cycle. So yeah, pretty good collection for this movie. Let's get Batman out of the packaging. And here is our movie Batman figure out of the box, and yeah, there's a reason he comes with a stand, because I could not get him up without it. Here is the trading card with that really nice image that we've seen on the back of the box, so I'm happy to get that. And I was looking for a read up on the back of the box, but here it is here on the card, so pause that here if you want to read it now. The figure comes with one grappling gun accessory, and I feel like this is pretty weak. I don't know if it's going to slot into the figure. We can check that out in a wee second. It does have this wee nub sticking out the side, so hopefully it will attach somewhere. There's like no paint detail on this at all. Really small. I just feel like what's the point in really having it? Yeah, I wish we got something a bit bigger, a bit more nicely detailed, more meaningful with Batman here, but you know, there we go. And then we get the figure itself, which looks epic. I mean, he looks really great just standing here. And thankfully, he does come with a stand, because I cannot get this guy to stand. No, yeah, I can't get him to stand for the... I thought I had it there and I was like, but no, I really can't get him to stand. He seems to fall back quite a lot. It's just a simple base we get here with the DC logo spot varnished on. Yeah, I'm happy to have it. I do like the fact that they always include stands with their figures. And then here is Robert Pattinson's Batman. As I said, I think he looks fantastic overall, just standing there. He is great. He looks like he's the business, but there are a couple things that aren't really sitting right with me, and we'll cover that. I think overall he's looking great. Just the cowl here looks really slick. It's just got one seam going across here. Looks like it's stitched together. Of course, this is meant to be like an early iteration of Batman. He's just starting off, 2 years into the job. So this isn't going to be his final look. He's still starting off and he's getting his suit all ready. I think this looks really nice. The ears are just the right length for me. They're not too long, they're not too short. I just think they look great. Yeah, the cowl looks good in my opinion is basically what I'm getting at. Sadly, the eyes are like off to the side. I think that looks a bit strange. Why would they not just give us straightforward eyes? It makes it so much better when we're posing them, but okay. And then I really like the jaw here. You know, they've used a nice paint, good skin tone, the lips look good. And it sort of looks like Robert Pattinson. I know it is like behind a cowl, so how would you ever know? But I think the likeness is there. I think they've done a great job. And then this suit looks epic. It reminds me of the Arkham Origins game a wee bit. Really armoured and tactical. I think it looks great. Let's look at the cape first. I think the cape is great. A lot of folk do, I guess, prefer the cloth capes and they customise the figures and they make it a cloth instead of the plastic rubbery material, but I like it. I think it's sculpted really nicely. I think it's a great length. Here it is on the ground and it's not dragging along the ground, it's not too far up. I think it looks really nice. Looking at the front of the figure, we get the neck bit, some detail in there. We get these rubber pads on his shoulders and I think I could probably rip that off if I wanted. We can see it moves about a wee bit, but it is good. It's, you know, it's not too flimsy or anything, and we'll get to flimsy in a wee minute. But yeah, they're good on each shoulder. Really like how the Bat logo is sculpted on there. I think it looks fantastic. It's not just painted or anything. Really nice. Yeah, the paint all over this. They've done a really nice sculpt, really nice paints, and there's not too much to complain about. We get this kind of gauntlet thing here. I don't know what these metal bits are in the back. I can't wait to see him use that in the film so I actually know. The utility belt, and I will take a closer look and see if there's anywhere to put the grappling gun. Oh, that's the back. He's bum, but I was looking at the belt, I promise. Yeah, nothing really going on there. Looks really nice though, the utility belt. Nothing much in the legs. We get these two belts going around his thigh. It's a really nice sculpt overall. The boots are really nicely sculpted as well, and we get toe articulation, which I really like, although it's not really helping him stand, as I found. Yeah, overall sculpt is great, paint's really nice, and it just makes this Batman look really kind of mean, really screen accurate. I really like it. But let's get to the couple of things that I'm really not liking, and straight away, look how flimsy that is. I feel like I could just tear that off if I wanted. Why is that not hard plastic? Like, look at the rest of the gauntlet. Everything on this is hard. It's not flimsy at all. And you get to the blades and so disappointing. I don't know why they've done that. Really weird. I wish it was a hard plastic. And then my last gripe, my only complaint really with this figure. Why is the hand so small? Is it just me? Maybe it is just me, but that hand looks ridiculously small. It's sculpted for the grappling gun, but I feel like it has to be a lot bigger. It looks a bit stupid in my opinion. I feel like I've messed these blades a bit up by flicking them about so much. But yeah, a bit of a shame how the hand's so small. And no, it's not just that hand, it's also, what is this? Why do we not have interchangeable hands? Like, give us a relaxed hand or something. But here he's got his Buzz Lightyear karate chop action. Like, wow, I don't know. This is really frustrating when it gets to this and the small hands, and one of them is, yeah. So for some comparisons, first up we have the Mattel, I believe it's Mattel Movie Masters Dark Knight figure, and I love this guy. Really nice detail. I think I might do an individual video on him actually at some point. And he fits in really nicely with Marvel Legends. As we know, these McFarlane DC figures are more 7-inch scale, and they're a lot taller than your usual Marvel Legends figure, which is my main collection. Let's measure him here. So to me, he's looking round about that, yeah, just under the 8-inch mark, including his bat ears. So he is a taller figure. This 6-inch scale figure is so much smaller than him, which for me is a shame. I do wish the McFarlane figures blended in more with Marvel Legends, but that is just a personal thing. I think both of these figures do look really, really good, and I was just really showing off how McFarlane's DC figures don't really fit in with past DC figures or Marvel Legends, which we look at a lot on this channel. Like, once again, here is a past DC figure. We've got the Joker, way smaller in just every way from this McFarlane Batman, and when we get the other Mattel Batman in, you know, they scale so much better. So if you're really wanting to collect these McFarlane figures, you're gonna have to stick to McFarlane, unfortunately. Well, maybe I shouldn't say unfortunately, you know, it's just unfortunate for me because I'm really not too bothered about going out there and collecting another line. With that being said though, here is a previously released Arkham Asylum, was it Asylum? I'm sure it was, McFarlane Batman figure, and these guys do scale really well. Of course it is going to scale well with other McFarlane figures. These guys are both round about the same height, and we can see that when we bring in the other McFarlane figures. Let's see. So here's Batman next to Red Sun Superman and Batman Beyond. Both these figures we've taken a look at on the channel, as well as some other McFarlane figures. I love how I was saying, oh, I don't collect these McFarlane figures, but I actually have a good few of them in the collection now. I do try and pick up the McFarlane figures of characters I really like. For example, I really like Batman Beyond, love the Red Sun Superman comic. Didn't have much Flash figures, and I do really like the Flash. I picked up the McFarlane figure of that, and I hated it. Feel free to check out the video I made on that a while back. But yeah, this just kind of reinforces my point that this McFarlane figure is great. I actually think it looks a lot better than these past figures, which I'll touch on in a second. But yeah, if you're looking to blend them into your collection and you're like me and it's more 6-inch scale, not gonna happen. So to run over the articulation of Batman here, we can get his head moving up, down, left and right. You can't really rotate it all the way around. That's a lie, yes you can. You can get the arm moving a wee bit up. Like the cape and the shoulder pads are really going to restrict the movement in the arm. And yeah, you might want to take it off, I don't know, it depends what poses you want. Move it up and down and you get this upper bicep swivel as well, which I'm struggling to really do once again because of that shoulder pad. Double jointed elbows, and I'm crushing the blades here, man, that's annoying. You can move it around at the wrist, the extremely small hands, move it backwards and forwards. Same articulation here, we get this waist turn, and you can also move, well, I suppose the waist is actually here, which you can move a wee bit, not too much, but that will move. And then yeah, just below the chest you can rotate that round as well. Get the legs kicking about that far forward, that far back. There's not really an upper thigh swivel, but you can move that left and right with the joint up here. Same articulation here, double jointed knees, a bit stiff at the moment. Move that round at the upper boot, and you can move it round at the bottom as well. Move the feet backwards and forwards, and it does have toe articulation. And so there we have it for this new movie Batman figure from McFarlane, and I'll be honest, I really don't know how to rate this figure. Accessories suck. I mean, that wee grappling gun is pretty pointless, it looks pretty pathetic. However, the figure looks amazing. Just having him in this straight up pose, he looks really screen accurate first of all. I mean, obviously the movie's not out, but from what I've seen in the trailers, this figure's excellent. It looks really nice, it looks a bit menacing, and you know, he's ready to just beat someone to a pulp. I think this figure looks great. The articulation's decent, you know, it's just what we've seen from McFarlane before, what I expected. There's nothing bad about it, but then the figure just falls short on, I mean, what are those hands? The fact we've got that karate chop hand and then the extremely small grappling gun hand. Why did they not give us interchangeable hands with this figure? They gave us interchangeable hands before, and then just straight up, why are they so small? I mean, yeah, really disappointing. And then the blade bits of the gauntlet, why is that not hard plastic? That is such a mind boggler. It's really, I mean, they're already getting warped with just how much I've played around with the figure, which isn't great. Overall though, I'm really happy with it. It might have sounded that I've given this figure a wee bit of a grilling, but it is just a couple pieces here and there that have really annoyed me. Overall, I think with the look of this guy, I think he is a really nice piece, and I'm glad to have him. And I'm hoping that I really like the film, because when I do like the film, it makes me appreciate the figures so much better, and it makes me, you know, happy to have them out on the display. So basically, if you're liking the look of this Batman, if you like his costume, pick this figure up because they've captured it really well. So with all that being said, guys, let me know down in the comment section below what you guys think of this figure and what you think of this Batman look in general. While you're down there, guys, if you could do me a massive favour, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, I'll leave the link to my Instagram in the description below. Feel free to hop on over there and check that out. And feel free to hop on over to the channel page as well. Check that out. There's plenty of other DC McFarlane figure videos over there. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll catch yous on the flip-flop later. Cheers.